Hello and welcome to the Giant Health Event 2020. This year we're very proud to bring you nearly 400 speakers from around the world in our big annual healthcare technology event. According to the Financial Times, the Giant Health Event is the largest, most valuable gathering of everybody around the world who works in healthcare, tech, and innovation. So we're very happy to welcome quite literally many tens of thousands of people from around the world who are dialing in to participate in our annual event. My name is Barry Shrier. I'm the founder of Giant, and I'm also very proud to introduce you to my colleague, my co-founder, Professor Shafi Ahmed. Hello, Shafi.
Hi, Barry, and thanks for the intro.
Pleasure.
I'm really excited by the next couple of days, Barry.
Thank you, Shafi. If you'd be kind enough just to introduce yourself and tell us very briefly a little bit about your background and what you're up to these days.
Yeah, so I'm a surgeon based in London, working at the Royal London Hospital. And in my spare time, I've been involved in, I guess, the world of health tech innovation and digital transformation. Spending a lot of time, not just in the UK, but around the world, trying to figure out some of the mysteries and find solutions that healthcare needs to support going forward. And this giant mission that you set up, Barry, back 6 years ago, it's been a great vehicle and a great tool for people to come together, to collaborate, to talk, to innovate, to discuss new ideas. And it's been a great, I guess it's nurturing the mindset of the future healthcare professionals.
Excellent. Shafi, thank you very much. And obviously, we're extremely proud to have you on board as our chairman and also as the master of ceremonies for the main stage at Giant. So just to follow up with Shafi's introduction and background, once again, my name is Barry Shrier. I'm the founder of Giant. My personal background is as an international technology entrepreneur. I've been lucky enough to develop and scale and launch successfully international technology businesses in the telecoms industry and in the clean tech sector. And luckily enough to have built up a group of 5 international engineering businesses in the clean tech industry. And we had a big entrepreneurial exit about 7 years ago. That led me to a personal family experience, which I found quite impactful in my career and in my journey. I had a lot of free time after I sold my group of businesses, and I was lucky enough to spend time looking after my father, who at the time was 91 years old, and my mother was 87. And for anybody who's had that type of experience, you cannot help, of course, but to engage extremely heavily with the healthcare industry when you're looking after a 91-year-old. So, of course, with my father, age 91, we had visits from doctors and nurses to our house quite literally every single day. It was embarrassing, but we were on first name terms with all the ambulance drivers in our town. And I just literally absolutely fell in love with the healthcare industry. And my father passed away, but he was 92 years old. He had a long life because of healthcare. He lived very comfortably without any pain at home because of healthcare. And that had this profound impact on me. And that's the origin of my absolutely passionate love affair with the healthcare industry. So this led me to found the Giant Health Event and Giant as a business. And I was lucky enough to meet Shafi very early on, 6 years ago. And in discussions with him, we realized that, of course, there's some very big challenges for the healthcare industry around the world. Challenges, obviously, like the ongoing exploding demand for healthcare services, the interest in everybody getting better healthcare services, the challenges we have regarding things in society like aging, of course, and new diseases like diabetes and obesity. So all these things are coming together to create more and more demand on healthcare services. And what we realize as entrepreneurs, of course, is that innovation by way of the deployment of new technology can hold out the promise of delivering more healthcare services for less money and empowering and enabling clinicians to accomplish more and to deliver better healthcare, hopefully at less cost and at scale, which is what we need. So this is what led Shafi and I to launch Giant. Giant, of course, is an acronym. It stands for Global Innovation and New Technology. We launched 6 years ago, and Shafi and I have been on an extremely exciting and challenging journey over the past 6 years. In year 1, we started running a little event in a derelict nightclub in London, quite literally, where we had a few hundred people coming together, and we were lucky enough to bring on some substantial global sponsors who subscribed to our vision. Our vision, of course, is to improve the health and the well-being of people around the world by facilitating the adoption of new technology and supporting healthcare tech entrepreneurs. So that's what we do. We are now, after 6 years, a community of nearly 200,000 people around the world, people who view themselves as ones whose business is healthcare innovation. We're very proud of our community. And to be honest with you, we consider ourselves primarily a community. We exist to support you, everybody who's interested in healthcare and technology and innovation. We actually don't call ourselves an event business, although we run what I hope is one of the most successful and valuable events in the world of healthcare. So we're a global community, and what we do are the following. Number one, we do our annual event, and thanks for Shafi and his leadership in helping us to coordinate that event. He is your Master of Ceremonies on the main stage today and tomorrow. And also he's been instrumental in helping us to bring a lot of the leading figures from around the world on board as speakers. We also do, for example, a podcast series called Giant Thinking. We do a weekly email newsletter, which is free of charge. You can find out about that from our website. And we do the Healthy Innovators Live TV. So that's our business. We're a global community. We're about world-leading tech entrepreneurs and clinicians like Shafi. We're about supporting the investor community who around the world are always looking for the best healthcare tech investments. We're about supporting everybody at the coalface, the doctors, the nurses, the hospital managers, the primary care and community care workers. And we're about supporting all the business people from startups to the world's largest companies who are all directly involved in promoting innovation in healthcare to advance the delivery of better healthcare outcomes at lower cost and at scale. So that's us. I just want to say a personal thank you to everybody who's joined us. Thank you, obviously, to Shafi as our chairman. And I'm now going to look at the agenda for the Giant Health event, which is a 2-day event. We have nearly 400 speakers, quite literally dialing in from around the world. So we're very proud of the quality of the content that we're giving you this year. And as a reminder, of course, all this content will be available to download after the event as well. So if I can invite everybody just to go to the Giant website, which is www.giant.health. I'm now just going to spend a few minutes reviewing the agenda. So once again, please go to our website, www.giant.health. And in the primary navigation at the top, you'll see a tab called Shows at Giant. You'll see that we have 2 days. We have today, of course, Tuesday, the 1st of December, and the event continues tomorrow, which is obviously Wednesday, the 2nd of December. On day one, we have the main stage, and Shafi, you can talk about that in a minute. But I'd also like to bring to the attention of all of our viewers from around the world a few of the other highlights. Obviously, we have our main business sponsor, Vodafone Business, and we're very, very proud to have Vodafone on board. We also have some other key partners and sponsors, which include, for example, a business called Bob Health, who on day one in conference room 5 are talking all about the theme of spread and scale in the NHS, how to take good ideas from one to many, which is very important and a crucial part of innovation overall. We also have as a highlight on day one in conference room 2, a whole one-day conference called The Future of VR and Immersive Technology in Healthcare. Very exciting to see some of the latest developments in virtual reality and other immersive technologies and the application of those in healthcare. Another highlight on day one, of course, is the conference room 1 afternoon presentation called Extending Health Span in the Age of Digital Health, AI, and COVID-19. This is presented by our partners, Humanity, who have been doing extremely good high-profile international research and developing applications to address aging around the world. So very excited about that. How about you, Shafi? Do you want to share with us some of the highlights that you see on the agenda?
Of course, and we put together so many speakers across 2 days from all around the world. The main stage, of course, which I'll be chairing, will bring together some fireside chats with some, I guess, people in innovation and healthcare who are going to take us to the next level, including Matthew Gould, CEO of NHSX, the Ministry of Health from Abu Dhabi, telling us about what they're doing in the Middle East, of course, as well as the CMIO, the Chief Medical Information Officer in the Netherlands, talking about their project going forward in terms of connecting their healthcare system, as well as it's a celebration of Michael Serres, who's our who passed away sadly this year, but actually left his legacy by really bringing innovation and patient-led innovation into healthcare systems. I'm also excited by the wearables track, which talk about how we remote monitor people, to go wearables and sensors and data and that kind of thing. So there's a number of areas I think we're going to be really looking forward to. And of course, as someone who's interested in VR and AR and immersive technology, we've got a whole day on the kind of where we are in terms of virtual therapy, the most technology for education, and also for use in clinical practice. So yeah, so many things I'm excited about. But also, Barry, we have a startup competition, which I'm sure you want to talk to about.
Absolutely. Yes, thank you, Shafi. And so very glad to have you on board as our valued chairman and as the master of ceremonies on the Giant main stage. If we look at the agenda on day 2, we have some very exciting things. On the morning of day 2, this is the 2nd of December, on the main stage, we have the Beanstalks competition. Giant Health is the founder of Beanstalks, which is an international healthcare technology competition for prizes. So we're featuring some of the most interesting healthcare tech startups from around the world who are all competing in front of judges for the annual awards. And then in the afternoon on day 2, we have Giant's International Awards Program. And so this is a new innovation for Giant this year, where we have put together an extremely exciting, interesting collection of awards categories, looking at various categories in healthcare technology innovation, like the best application in immersive health tech, the best technology innovation in the pharma industry, the best medical app. We also have other categories looking at, for example, leaders in healthcare innovation. We have the Entrepreneur of the Year, the Startup of the Year, and the Female Entrepreneur of the Year. And we also have a final overall category of individual subsets of awards in the area of investors and support categories, the Venture Capital Investor of the Year, the Angel Investor of the Year, and the Accelerator of the Year. So we're trying to bring everybody in the international healthcare technology community together and to celebrate all the achievements of the year and to showcase other things that are bubbling up. These are some of the few things I'm very excited about, but there's a couple more on day 2. And Shafi, if we can look at the agenda for day 2, and if you can share with us anything else you'd like to highlight for our audience.
Of course, we're looking at chronic diseases, and one, of course, is Parkinson's, affecting many people around the world. And we're delighted to have Parkinson's Concierge talking about how they live with Parkinson's and innovation in their management and treatment of this disease. But also we have, of course, looking at how we scale. Bob.health is an organization that will tell us all about how you scale. Come into the NHS, use the navigate through the healthcare system and scale those ideas, which Barry's alluded to, could be from the Beanstalk competition, etc. And we're looking at therapeutics and also looking at how we help healthcare managers to adopt new technologies. So I think we cover a wide range of healthcare issues, which is what's important about Giant, bring everyone together to collaborate to move further forward. And I'll be, of course, hosting the awards program, as Barry mentioned. I'll have my black tie and a glass of champagne, non-alcoholic for me, thank you. But come and join me tomorrow for celebrating the best in healthcare around the world.
Shafi, thank you so much. Once again, on behalf of everybody in the Giant Health team, and on behalf of the entire global Giant Health community, we want to thank you for joining the health event this year. We're very, very proud to have you on board. Obviously, this is the first year we're going digital and doing the entire event as a virtual event, but we believe there's a lot of value and benefits in doing a virtual event because, of course, that means a lot more people, quite literally from around the world, can dial in and can join us. We also want to say that our goal is to support you. Our goal is to support everybody in the international healthcare innovation community. So we invite all of you to contact us directly on our website and let us know what we can do to support you. If you're a startup looking for investors, we can help. If you're a global business looking to engage with the innovation community, we can help. If you're a clinician with a new idea for business, we'd love to work with you. Or if you're doing anything else in the world of healthcare and innovation, please contact us, message us, introduce yourself, let us know what we can do to help and support you. We would also like to say thank you to Barclays Bank and the Eagle Labs program within Barclays Bank. They've been an ongoing, passionate supporter of the Giant Health event, and we're very proud to have them on board as a valued sponsor for this year. So thank you to Barclays Bank and the Eagle Labs team there. We also want to introduce everybody, of course, to our virtual event platform. Naturally, due to the pandemic, this is the first time we have ever launched a virtual event. And we spent quite literally 6 months, over the past 6 months, looking at all of the virtual event technology platforms that are out there. And we felt that we actually were not able to find an off-the-shelf virtual event platform that satisfied all of our requirements. So what we've done is we've gone ahead and built our own entire virtual event platform. This is the Giant Health VEP. We obviously are sharing that all with you right now. We believe that it offers better functionality for all of our stakeholders, everybody who's participating in the virtual event with us here at Giant Health. So please note that there's substantial personal networking opportunities. Make sure that you complete your profile on the virtual event platform and make sure that you open yourself up to networking. There's loads of ways of using the virtual event platform on your smartphone, on your laptop, on your tablet, on your desktop PC. And of course, we want to help you to meet everybody else in the Giant community and help you to do valuable, successful networking, to build your personal reputation, to help you with your career, to help you with your current job and all of your future ambitions. So take advantage of all the networking services that are out there. We also want to make sure that we invite you to participate in Giant's virtual international exhibition hall. We have quite literally almost 100 exhibitors from around the world, from very large successful global businesses like Vodafone and Barclays Bank and others, all the way down to the smallest, newest startups, the leaders in tech innovation. Please take time to go through our virtual 3D exhibition hall and acquaint yourself with that. And we invite you to talk to all of our exhibitors. They'd love to hear from you. They have extremely interesting products and services at the coalface of innovation in healthcare. And we have a lot of journalists coming this year who are going to be looking at a lot of the new products which are being announced at Giant, a lot of the new services where our exhibition partners are making new announcements right now at the Giant Health event. So we invite you to go to the virtual 3D exhibition hall and to engage with all of our exhibitors. Lots of very, very interesting opportunities and new innovations to show you what's actually the latest and most important things helping occurring in healthcare innovation. Don't hesitate to look at all those. And of course, we'd like to help you with introductions. So if you see any exhibitor, you can ping directly and have direct video calls with them, but we can also help you with introductions.
So welcome to Giant. I hope you enjoy the next 2 days. There's so much content. Please network, meet new friends, collaborate widely, give some feedback on the event itself. And more importantly, I hope you expand your minds over the next couple of days.